Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Twery. Let's get to it. Have you ever been writing an essay, reheating leftovers, and texting your group chat at the same time? I see you. Congratulations, you are both over-caffeinated and a living testament to the technology and innovation theme. Humans have always tried to do things faster, smarter, or with less effort. From stone tools to smart homes, it's the oldest cheat code in the book. Invent something to solve a problem. Today's Spiced Tea theme about technology and innovations can be one of the most diverse of the Spiced Tea themes, because what is considered innovative changes in different time periods of the class. In the present day, technology and innovation would be things like artificial intelligence, improvements in robotics, and virtual reality. See, it's a bit of a moving target as to what qualifies as the Spiced Tea theme. Generally, though, the technology and innovation theme in AP World History Modern is all about how humans create, spread, and adapt new tools and ideas in their context they're in. We're talking scientific discoveries, engineering breakthroughs, the invention of new tools, and innovations that transform society. So when you see something that made people in the time period go, whoa, I can't believe that exists, you're probably staring at this theme in history. Which is also how I sometimes feel about toasters making toast. So maybe that's not a universal rule. Think about it. Bread goes in, and then it pops out, and then it's toast. It's impressive. Remember, in our series on the Spiced Tea themes, the technology and innovation theme is color-coded as purple. Look at me. I did it again. I chose the same shirt as the colored theme we're looking at today. Let's see what this theme looks like in different time periods throughout the course. In period 1, 1200 to 1450, the big innovations were about how people upgraded their communication capabilities. China at this point had already invented paper and movable type printing, which made printing and sharing ideas so much easier. There's a reason we moved from taking entire AP tests by paper and pencil towards typing them. Y'all, it's just faster. But part of communication in this period is transportation. Being able to get somewhere faster in order to share information was innovative. Across large transportation routes like the Sahara and Silk Roads, travelers started utilizing a saddle built specifically for camels. It was enormously helpful. Did you know a camel can go a week without water? That is sheer grit right there. I've gotten thirsty just since the start of this video. So people could safely and comfortably ride an animal that had tremendous endurance safely across large stretches of land. It accelerated communication and even some trade between societies. Imagine a world where your technology flex was a more ergonomic camel seat. Peak luxury. Meanwhile, 800 years later, airplane seats still feel like medieval torture devices, so what is up with that? In period 2, 1450 to 1750, say hello to the age of exploration, powered by sails and stars and science. Tools like astrolabes that could help determine latitude and compasses became more accessible to other civilizations. Previously, most ships that sailed long distances stayed in sight of land to act as a guide. They would just sail around coastlines until they got where they were going. But these new navigation technologies were utilized in this period to create more confident journeys across larger, less charted bodies of water. Before GPS, we had a small magnetic needle pointing towards the North Pole, where Santa lives. It does make GPS seem kind of lame, doesn't it? Does your GPS know where Santa is? I didn't think so. Next time your friends want to get Chipotle across town, don't worry about that GPS. Tell your friends, hang on guys, I got this. I am sure they will be very impressed and definitely not concerned about you. In period 3, 1750 to 1900, factories roared and steam engines hissed and whistled and telegraphs tapped away. All of this was a big deal at the time. But you know what was even a bigger deal? Electricity. The US and England both had early public use of electricity in urban areas as soon as the late 1800s. You are watching this video right now because of electricity. I'm recording this video right now with electricity, and there is light on my face thanks to electricity. There is even a glare maybe on my head from my bald head because of electricity. Need I say more? Innovative. Finally, in period 4, 1900 to the present, from radio waves to the internet age, communication had become instantaneous. Globalization made the world feel a lot smaller, and medical advances like penicillin and vaccines saved millions of lives. Largely, human innovation and technology has done a lot of really impressive things for humanity. Until a robot replaces me on this channel, of course. That is when it's all over. When I start acting stranger than normal, that's how you know they're here. Speaking of robots, let's test your essay writing knowledge, with a college board style prompt. Evaluate the extent to which technological innovations transformed global trade and production in the period 1750 to 1900. That covers a lot of things there. Let's try to answer that with a solid thesis statement. Between 1750 and 1900, industrial technology, including steam power, mechanized production, and improved transportation, radically transformed global trade by increasing production speed, reducing transportation costs, and expanding markets. All true. Those are great examples for evidence. Here's how you might unpack those in an essay. Steamships and railroads lowered shipping costs and allowed for faster distribution of goods. Factories and mechanized labor made mass production of textiles, steel, and weapons possible. The telegraph enabled real-time coordination of trade across empires. From paper to pixels, humans have always chased the next big thing, and then made funny videos on YouTube about it. The technology and innovation theme highlights for us that history is full of light bulb moments, sometimes literal ones, that changed everything. That wraps up our entire Spice Tea series. If you stuck with me through all of the episodes, gold star, high five, and a solid job prepping for your AP exam. If you binged every video all in one sitting, congrats on your speed run. Now maybe take a break, touch some grass, or go write a DBQ, your call. I'll have more videos coming soon. That's it. I'm all done here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.